Hey guys, Pallab here, and we have the brand new Asus Zenfone 3 laser. We already did an unboxing video of this and had a first look at this device. This is gonna be the full review. So this is available in India for just under 19,000, primarily on Flipkart, but you might get it on other stores as well. So it's a typical Asus box. You see some of those quick specs over there. You have a 5.5-inch full HD display. You have 13 MP plus 8 MP cameras. They have Bluetooth 4.0, WLAN, 4G, VoLTE. It will support your Geo SIM card and Gorilla Glass. Some of the pricing and marketing information, that is the model number to be precise. Yeah, so let's go ahead and open the box and see what comes inside the box. So on top, as usual, you'll get the phone, and then once you go further in, you'll see the manuals and the warranty cards and stuff. That is the 1 ampere wall charger, the micro USB cable, and the good enough earphones with extra earbuds. So that's the device. That's the Zenfone 3 laser, and one thing will immediately strike you whenever you touch this device, whenever you pick up this device, is that it's incredibly thin. By spec sheet, it's just under 8 mm thin. So yeah, there are thinner devices in the market. However, these curves and this slight kind of the way it go and disappears the line to the back side, this curve part is very nice, and nice curve back over there, so it kind of feels very thin in your hand, and despite of being a 5.5-inch device, it's very manageable. I don't know the weight yet, but I think it should be just over 150 grams. So you have that 5.5-inch screen there. It's a fingerprint magnet, full HD screen, Gorilla Glass protection, 8 MP front camera, no flash, some of the sensors and shortcut keys out there. You have dual hybrid SIM card arrangement, one mini, one micro, one nano, one micro, sorry, and then micro USB 2.0 port, a mic, then the speaker, power button, and your volume rocker. On top you have the 3.5 mm jack, another noise cancelling mic. Behind you have a 13 MP camera, dual LED flash. You also get a laser autofocus area. That's where the name is, and then the fingerprint sensor. So the whole metal body feels very nice, light enough, manageable enough, and it's a beautiful device. So that's the 5.5-inch screen, full HD resolution. It's a pretty bright and crisp screen. You won't see any pixelation on the icons and anywhere in a picture on your videos. And when you look at our color card, you can see some of the colors are clearly defined, like this red palettes, and then also this blue palettes. Not much difference on the blue palette though. The viewing angle is just about decent. It's not exquisite like the AMOLED screens, but still I think it's above average. So overall we can say it's a much above average, more than decent display. So you get Android Marshmallow, and on top you get Zen UI, which is much lighter, smoother, and more fluidic this time. The new Zen UI is absolutely perfect. This guy comes with 4 GB of RAM, and 4 GB, if I go and check out on one day, you see free is 1.5 GB. We've been testing this phone extensively, so that's, I think, a good amount of RAM management. And then in storage, it comes with 32 GB internal storage, and it also supports a micro SD card up to 128 GB in case you use only one SIM, because if you use 2 SIM on this device, you cannot use the micro SD card, and at that moment you'll only get, you see, about out of 32 GB system reserve is this much. So 32 minus system reserve, and there will be some apps, so you get roughly just over 23 GB of space. Now talking about the apps, you get the usual Google Android apps. You also get lots and lots of Asus apps. This has been one of my problems for a long time now. Asus gives lots of bloatware now. Many of them are actually useful, but then some things like this go to play, I don't know, Puffin and all, I'm not sure how many people would actually want that. They also come with these games like SimCity and NFS No Limit. Good enough. Yeah, let's quickly go ahead and check out the camera now. That's a 13 MP camera. And the USP of this device, as the name suggests, is that laser autofocus system. But then remember that the laser autofocus system is only useful if your subject is relatively near to the camera. Otherwise, yeah, you'd have to rely on your own hands and then the stabilization on the device. That's how you start the video recording. All right, and then it's the front camera, 8 MP front camera, which I see it's bright enough, crisp enough, yeah, but it do not have flash on the front. You can quickly go to the video mode over there. It goes to 16:9, and let's go back to the front camera. You have HDR mode, you have some of the system settings, and then video settings, system settings, and your still settings. They also have the shooting mode. Let's see, manual HDR Pro, super resolution. Yeah, you also have a depth of field mode that's pretty popular these days. Yeah, so we checked the image and video quality on this device. They're very good, in fact, and I'm particularly fond of that depth of field mode. We checked out some photos, and yeah, although it's not like, you know, the bokeh is not like a DSLR level bokeh. The main difference when you have a software level depth of field, which are generally found on the smartphones, and between the DSLRs, which is on the lens, on the optical level, is that the transition between the on focus and off focus area is abrupt on the smartphones and smoother on the DSLRs, and that's the case here also. But still, if you practice enough, then probably you just know where it's gonna I mean, you generally come to know over a period of time where the transition happens, so you can take your photos that way, you can align your subject that way, so that it actually comes much closer to that DSLR level. Also, they're crisp enough, detailed enough, under enough light. You have proper saturation and hue. Under low light, it performs decently, but then not up to a very high ISO level. If you go high enough, you start the noise start creeping in. Overall, I would say, yeah, a very good camera, specifically in the daylight. I do not know how they do that, but the Asus audio speaker outputs have been some of the best in the industry. I absolutely love this. It's loud enough. It also has a proper amount of bass and treble. Very nice. You can listen to these speakers even outdoor. And there was the song. We're gonna play this movie for you. Even those, I think, should be quite good, knowing the Asus audio quality level, that is. You see, very nice surround sound.
God, did you see that? I just was like, what?
Nice vocals, but you can also actually go here, and there's a app called Audio Wizard. You can go there and you can customize your sound output for the outdoor. So I'm in the smart mode, where it automatically gives you the sound that's proper for that particular application, let's say video or audio or even vocals. But you can also go ahead and click on any of these presets, and the sound effect will change. Some customization option. Brilliant sound quality. Within some benchmark testing, and that 430 chipsets consistently scores towards the bottom. You can see that's the Antutu score, 43798. Velamu score 1224 towards the bottom. Velamu multicore score towards the bottom, 1744. 640, you can see similar story here. Similar story in Geekbench for 2057, and in Geekbench compute score 1653. So consistently the benchmark scores are much below average. We also played some game on this device, specifically the ones that are provided here, NFS No Limit and SimCity. They're good enough demanding games. This guy could play them perfectly. But if you have like lots of apps in the background, if you have services running on the background, then the game starts lagging a bit. You need to make sure that you use power and boost, for example, or at least you have minimal apps in the background while playing the games. But yeah, that 4 GB RAM really helps at times, I guess. The battery, it's a 3000 mAh battery. The battery gave us about 9 to 9.5 hours of battery life. I would say decent, and nothing much to write home about usual in the market, but that's good to see the 3000 mAh battery in such a slim body. So and guys, that's the Zenfone 3 laser, and this has to be one of the cheapest Zenfone 3 variant. So if you've loved the Zenfone 3 variant, they all have the same genes, but then the spec sheet, the chipset or the RAM or some of those stuffs will vary here and there. At 19,000, I see its price slightly more. I would have liked it at about 14 to 15k, not more than that, at least between 13 to 15k. But what you get in 19k is mainly that laser autofocus here, but that also nowadays comes in lots of devices. The audio quality is excellent, the design is excellent, the design and build quality, how you hold this device is very good, very thin device, and all metal body, brilliant audio quality. Camera is more than decent. UI, the apps, the smoothness, the display, all are fine, but I think you get almost the same thing at about 15k nowadays. So that's my only grudge. The price is slightly higher on this device. Otherwise, it's a pretty good everyday device. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. Thank you.